Well, I'm preparing to check something off my bucket list, and I didn't even know it was on my bucket list. I'm going to get old Trigger here ready and outfitted to ride in the Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena, California for 2012. I've been loaned all the equipment. Needless to say, I've not been a big parade rider myself over the years, but I'm getting pretty excited because I'm beginning to understand this is a big deal. The Long Beach Mounted Police Unit for over half a century has been riding the Rose Parade with golden palominos, carrying United States flags, and they asked me to be their special guest. I'm honored to do that. And this year, to commemorate Roy Rogers' 100th birthday, they're trying to pull together 100 palomino horses to surround his float as it goes down through the streets of Pasadena. So that's the deal, and I'm going to check out all the equipment, see if it fits old Yeller here. I appreciate the Thatcher School loaning me a nice gentle horse. And we're going to see if we can get all dressed up and ready to go. They tell me that there are going to be 1.5 million people lining the streets. I can't imagine that many people gathering in one place. So I'll be in the parade, but I'll be the one gawking. I'll be the one looking around saying, I can't believe all these people are here. Let's check out all this equipment and see how it's going to fit. It's like Christmas. I don't even know what's in here. It's supposed to be parts and pieces of this saddle. These saddles are worth anywhere from $20,000 to well over $100,000. Hey, looky there. Pretty nice tapaderos. I was nervous. I thought there was only one. That'd look funny. I have to ride side saddle all the way. Hey, looky here. Stuff's heavy. I don't think you'd want to have to go on a 9-hour cattle drive wearing all this stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. This is a vintage saddle. I can just look at this seat and see this leather. This thing was not made in the last few years. Trigger here is just thrilled to be wearing this saddle. G for gentle. He's a nice, quiet boy, a great Thatcher horse. It'll be perfect. You put a $50,000 saddle on a horse, they all look handsome. You got some reins here. I guess that's what they are. We want to get out there and have a wardrobe malfunction. The parade is historically on New Year's Day every year, unless New Year's Day falls on a Sunday, which it does this year, and so the parade will be on Monday morning. But you have to be there by midnight on Sunday night. So tomorrow evening, I'm going to load up this horse and a couple horses from the Long Beach Mounted Police, and we're going to head down there to a staging area, what they call the pit. Probably get there 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and then we just camp there. All right, how hard could it be, right? You just line up with 100 other palomino horses, start walking down the street, waving. No, I don't wave at anybody. I'm going to hold the flag. That'll keep me busy. That's what I need, a job to do. Man, how are you going to keep your feet up there? This is kind of unique. This tapadero's got to weigh 50 pounds apiece. Every year, the Thursday night before the parade, the Tournament of Roses Committee hosts a big reception for all the equestrians that are riding in the parade. Looked to me like there were hundreds. We went down to Anaheim at Universal Studios and had a very nice banquet with all the people there, met riding groups from all over, certainly many in California, but as far away as Oregon and down in Texas, and it's a big deal to a lot of people. And so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be something that I never imagined being involved in, but I'm real tickled to be a part. And the Long Beach Mounted Police, they've got a long history with the Tournament of Roses, very historical group, and so for me to be counted in their number, that's an honor. I'm tickled to be there. This is going to be something. I tell you, you could just about use a personal assistant getting all this stuff squared away. A place for everything and everything in its place. Did your mother ever tell you that? That thing's almost twice as heavy as my saddle without the tapaderos on it. That's exactly what we needed to see for tonight. Looks like everything's going to fit. All we got to do is get old Yeller cleaned up tomorrow, throw him in the trailer tomorrow night, and we'll meet you at the Tournament of Roses Parade. We're at the pit. All these people have lined up. Really, yeah, it's just a piece of the freeway. There's got to be 100 rigs out here. All these horses, all these Palomino horses are rolling in all night, getting ready for the big Tournament of Roses Parade. Would have had this done at home, but nails didn't come in time. Now I can see what I'm doing. But it's required that every horse in the parade either has borium on their shoes or these tipped nails that have this cobalt on the tip. And in a pinch, I'll be glad I have it. Get some more nails here. All right, John, go help your wife. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Get this stuff put away, take off my shoer hat, put on my cowboy hat, get this pony saddled up. I never had an erector set when I was a little kid. Hope I can get this thing put together right. How old do you think this saddle is, Dick? When was it made?
In the 30s.
In the 30s, no
Yeah,
kidding.
I think it was just about in the 30s.
I look like an expert, huh? These parade saddles.
Everything's a learning thing, and at my age, I'm beginning to learn that.
Takes a lifetime to gain that experience, doesn't it? Ha, ha, ha.
Learning.
Okay, well, I want to grow up and be just like you, Dick. That's what I want to do. John, you want me to do it?
You want to do it?
Well, I'd be happy to do it. You don't have to bend down there. You just want to hold him.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Get him hold for us.
Been a while since I put any hoof black on horses, I'll tell you that. All right, getting horses all painted up. I guess natural horsemanship's out the window for this morning, huh? Okay, I get a job moonlighting. I'm pretty good at this. Okay, what about Fritz's horse? Doggone, I'm good. How'd I do, Carla? All right. Yeah, official hoof painter. That's me. Are we ready for the parade? Oh, me, oh my. Here we go. I don't know anything about it. Are all these horses supposed to have flowers? John, I'm getting these roses for everybody. There's one.
Two.
Wow, what a deal. They're beautiful. And there's the third one. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, is that right? Well, that'd be wonderful. Oh, yeah, you're like an expert. Why don't you do all 24 of them? That's great. Thank you so much. It's already falling apart. My goodness. That is something. Oh, me, oh my. did it. Well, these saddles are made to do one thing very specifically and do it very well. And that's walk down the middle of the street looking very nice. To do anything else in it might be a little tough. But there are beautiful parade saddles. So many of them have so much history to them. Different saddle makers. Many of these saddles are 50, 60, 80, 100 years old. Taken such good care of. High quality leather, sterling silver, just beautiful. Talked to my buddy here the other day. He said he put 12 man hours into just polishing his up a little bit. So it's quite a little project to get that tarnish off and get it looking good. Yes, sir, by golly, my first one, and I survived unscathed. Quite a production, my goodness. And man, just throngs of people out there. Yeah, somebody said 1.5 million. That's a lot of people, no matter what. Bob, thanks again, man.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad you did this.
People all over, of course, know about the Tournament of Roses and said, wow, you're gonna ride the Tournament of Roses, what an honor. It was kind of off my radar screen, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, truly amazing. You can just see the tremendous amount of work that goes into something like that.
And you're welcome to come back and ride with us anytime. So
Thank you very much.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Allday. I can talk to a good rider and say, hey, stand up in the stirrups and trot them off. And then basically I want to see a redistribution of weight depending on when a horse is pushing off or landing on certain corners. Okay. Like, you know, like when you're on a normal diagonal on a, let's say a clockwise circle, when a horse basically is planted the left front, you're down in the saddle. When you're down in the saddle, he's basically off this right hind. Okay, and then when you switch to an inside diagonal for a clockwise circle, you're down here, and he's off here. So you can feel which corner is the symmetrical corner or the asymmetrical corner. If your primary problem is behind, your compensatory problem, the overload, is always the opposite corner in front. Over here, he doesn't trust me because it hurts. So my physical exam, as I was taught by one of the pioneers of this, basically is to try to display what areas or overloads or compensatory problems are and to lead me back to what the problem is. So as I'm doing a physical, like when I'm going through here, feet tend to be up here. The middle of the leg here, the knee tends to be right there. This will be both foot or an overload off the other side. Now typically if you have a chronic right front problem, you'll get a compensatory in the right hind. Or if you have a chronic left front primary problem, your compensatory is going to be here. But if you have a chronic rear problem, the opposite corner takes the... This ankle's pretty tight. This one's got some juice in it. It's just showing you that this limb is taking the overload because he's sore here, he's got some compensatory area there. But you know this isn't your primary problem because he flexes good, palpates good, shows nothing as far as like, you know, a primary entity would be in that limb. He's got no pulse in that foot. Back is a good barometer from which end it comes from. Now typically if a horse is chronically sore in front, like their feet, they're sore right here in the middle of their back. Typically the hind end starts here with hocks, here with stifles, and then you get problems up here over the glutes, and then, you know, let's say it can be a hind ankle, upper suspensory, I mean, give you a million things could be. So we palpate here, he's pretty good there. Good over his hocks, pretty good over stifles. And we do is we isolate down the glute itself, because this limb's got to be advanced forward, so this muscle will take a lot of wear and tear. Whorl bone, down here through his hamstring. That's a stifle point there too. And then what I'll do is I'll palpate the stifle itself, which the ligaments are really tight. I'm checking his hock here with the inside splint bone with the Churchill test. Down the suspensory, which is exposed on the medial side. Over here, the split bone covers it on the outside, so you can't really palpate it. Down to the suspensory branches down here. Above the fetlock and the sesamoids, and then flex here, and then what we'll do is we'll put it on the ground, let him stand over it, and check the pulse. Then we'll go to the other side and do the same thing.
This program is brought to you in part by our proud sponsors, Lubricin, Bar Ale, Spalding Fly Predators, Professionals Choice Sports Medicine Products Incorporated and J.W. Brooks Custom Hat Company.